Hello, I'm Danny Greaves, and in today's video we're talking about the single biggest killer of confidence. And that killer is, of course, fear. Now, there are lots of different acronyms for fear, and a few of my favourites are false evidence appearing real, forget everything and run, or my favourite, and the one we'll be using today, which is face everything and rise. So when we think about fear, we can think about history. And there's a well-known proverb that says, we'll be condemned to repeat the mistakes of the past unless we learn from them and grow from them. And the exact same thing happens with fear. So the feeling of fear is based on an assumption that something's going to cause you more distress, more pain, more angst than it will pleasure or positivity. And the reason you have the fear is because there was a moment back in time that you experienced as being distressing or negative, and you almost rubber stamped that experience as being bad. So what happens then is, as you have that rubber stamped experience, your mind then projects it forwards into different circumstances and different contexts to flavour and colour your future experiences. Now, if you don't study your history and you just continue looking forwards, then what happens is all of those past memories that you've labelled bad will continue to project forwards, and you'll experience that as fear. And the more fear you experience, the more you limit yourself, the more you doubt yourself, and the more you hold yourself back. So in that sense, feelings of fear actually kill your self-confidence because they prevent you from growing and moving forwards. The good news is, fear is a perception. So if we actually look back at the moments in the past, and rather than stamping them as bad, we actually take the time to really think, okay, how did they drive me to grow? What were the benefits that I got in the moment? How did I learn and grow from that in the long term? So we're not removing those negatives, we're not pretending they don't exist, but we're actually allowing ourselves to look at it from both sides to see, okay, how did it help me grow? And when we can see that those past events actually helped you to expand, evolve and grow, then the fear that is attached to that happening again just melts away. And when that fear has melted away, you then have the courage and you have the boldness and you have the confidence to actually go out, try new things and actually stretch yourself. And that's what leads to increased confidence. And what I'll invite you to do today is just to consider that old proverb about studying the mistakes of the past and have a look back at just one moment that you labelled as painful or bad. And really sit with that moment and ask the quality questions about how it helped you grow and how it helped you learn until you can be appreciative of that moment. And just watch what happens in your whole physiology and in your whole outlook of that moment when you get to the point where you can just be grateful for it. I realise that this can be quite tricky for some people, so if you would like a little bit of assistance with this, please send me a message, ask any questions, and I'll do everything I can to help. So I would love to get you to just banish some of those old fears to allow yourself to grow and evolve, and I look forward to hearing how you get on. Thank you very much.